So this month's weigh-in is probably going to feel a little different than other months' weigh-ins. We need to talk a little bit. So for the past 2-ish weeks, I haven't been tracking my food, and I've definitely been eating so many desserts. We're talking cake, cookies, Kringle, just anything I could get my hands on as far as sweets. I went crazy. I do like to pride myself on the fact that when it comes to my diet, I don't deprive myself of anything. I'm just sticking to a certain amount of calories and a certain amount of protein. So in a usual month, these things are quote unquote allowed, but not to this extreme. I was eating so many sweets that I just stopped tracking everything because it was just getting to be too much and I just wanted to keep eating it. And as I say, every time I fall off the wagon when it comes to tracking, when it comes to controlling my portions, I know logically this doesn't make sense. Just because I don't track it doesn't mean it didn't happen. Just because I had 1 cookie, what's 3 cookies? This is what my brain kind of sounds like. It doesn't make sense in the moment at all. So, did not stop myself. Stopped tracking. Stopped weighing myself every day because I knew what was happening. I knew I was likely gaining weight. Today is the day that it's going to end. I've been telling myself that every single day. Today, I mean it. I have my whole day planned out in my net diary, except it's gonna kind of change because the kids really wanted a homemade pizza today. And I don't think I'm gonna be able to say no to homemade pizza for dinner tonight. In real time, I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do about this. Especially with my track record lately. Even though it's been sweets that I've really been going ham on, I know I'm not gonna be able to say no to pizza. Anyways, that's a thought process for Mallory in a little bit. Right now we're talking about the weigh-in. I've not weighed myself in about 2-ish weeks. Most of June, I have no clue what I weigh. The last time I weighed myself, I was 161, I think. My lowest weight in June, I believe, is 158. And I was really hoping to get to like 157, I think, by the end of this month. I know for sure I'm not going to be in the 150s. That's just not happening with how I've been eating lately. And I also am on my period, so that's probably going to affect things. But the point is that something needed to change. And even though it's not the ideal time for me to change, I'm on my period. I'm gonna do it because I've been going crazy for 2 weeks. Something needs to end. And if it just keeps going, I'm gonna get more and more frustrated. So today is the day that I'm finally going to weigh myself for the first time in a while. My guess is it's not gonna be pretty. But let's go step on that scale together. I don't usually step on the scale with you because I like to weigh myself in the nude. I'm not gonna weigh myself in the nude today because you're joining me today. Makes sense, right? Here's where I weigh myself, usually every single day, but lately, not at all. I usually have my scale, which honestly could use a little cleaning. I usually put my scale right here. My bathroom is over here, so usually I just like go to the bathroom, and then I immediately come here and I step on the scale. I did end up cleaning my floor, a week ago, and I picked up my scale and I put it up here, and then it stayed up here. So now it's back on the floor. We're gonna be weighing myself every single day, starting now. July is gonna be my month. I'm standing on the scale and I'm actually in such shock. I'm on day 2 of my period. Like I said, I've been going ham on the dessert. 162.4. For 2 weeks, I've only gained, a pound and a half? For 2 weeks, I only gained a pound and a half. I don't know what to say. I knew I was definitely overthinking it when my brain was telling me that I hit the 170s again. It's only been 2 weeks. And for the most part, besides me going ham on the desserts, I've been eating fairly well. Haven't been tracking anything, but I've been eating like grilled chicken, I've been eating salads, I've been eating broccoli, I've been eating protein coffees. I just ran out of protein powder, so that's not happening today. But I feel like I've been keeping up with my protein fairly okay and eating healthy-ish foods besides the cookies, the cake, the ice cream, the Kringle. I just need to learn to moderate those things because I can't cut those things out. I can't do it. Because then as soon as they are available to me, this will happen every single time. This is the first time it's been like a dessert frenzy in a while. I will say when it comes to exercise, I've been fairly active. Like I've definitely had more active months, but I wouldn't say I was super sedentary at all. I've been doing strength training 3 to 4 times a week. Most days after my strength training, I will do a like 15-minute walk on the treadmill with an incline. I've been going on walks with my kids. I've been outside. We went to the water park. We went swimming. I've been active. So maybe that's what saved me. No progress pictures yet. At the end of this video, I will do a progress picture. But like I said, day 2 of my period, I am bloated like crazy. So I will be back in a few days. We'll talk about how my diet went and if I was able to stick to it, possibly. So in a few days, we will be back and talking about progress pictures. Okay, I've returned. I was gonna vlog for a little bit because I felt like the weigh-in was going to be completely nothing. So I was gonna vlog my day, but then I became such a stereotype for a girl on her period. I was tired, I was cranky, I was not having it. So I have erased that version of myself. I'm feeling a lot better now. You know, we all gotta go through our bad days. It's fine. So the last time you saw me was July 1st. It is now July 5th. I weighed myself this morning and we are at 160. Have I been great since the last time you saw me when it comes to food? I've been okay. I'm still taking nibbles here and there, but it does take me a while to get back after I've fallen off. I'm just like a little bit off for a while and then I find my groove and everything's gonna be fine. So I'm feeling a lot more optimistic now. I will show you my progress pictures. So here they are. I see absolutely no difference, which honestly I'm okay with because at the beginning of this, you know, July 1st, the last time you saw me, I was not feeling great about the situation. I felt like I had probably gained at least 5 to 10 pounds over the month because I just had stopped tracking. I was eating so many sweets and I don't know what was going on with that. There was so many sweets in the house. I needed to bring it back a little bit. So we started out not feeling great, but today, feeling good, feeling optimistic about the future. I have a few extra goals for my July and we'll see how that affects my weight loss journey. I just think we've hit such a maintenance phase right now that I need to try something a little different, something besides slashing calories. I don't want to go any lower than the calorie amount that I got going for me right now because 1,500 calories it's a good spot. And when I eat less than that, which does happen some days, but it only happens on the days where I'm not super hungry, I don't have much of an appetite, those kinds of days. But for the most part, 1,500 to 1,800 calories on a day that I'm going a little crazy seems to be a good spot. But what I think I'm going to adjust is my protein because I'm really focused on my strength training for this month. I started doing the Hevy app and I will talk more about that in a separate video, but just know I'm really feeling my workouts now. I think following along to YouTube strength workouts is a great place to start, but once you have more control over your own workout and you're not just like following along and you're counting your reps and stuff like that, I feel like that is where I started to feel it again. I'm feeling so much stronger right now. So I've been doing the Hevy app for a little bit and July will be the first month that I am very regular with it. My plan is to do upper body, lower body, rest, upper body, lower body, rest. Is that all the days? I think there's one more day in there. Oh, cardio day. I also have an ab routine that I put in my Hevy app that I thought I would just pin on to the end of either an upper body day or a lower body day. But so far it has been getting its own day. So I guess I'm strength training technically 5 times a week, but the ab routine only takes me about like 20 minutes. 4 exercises if I remember right. Cardio, I'm just doing my treadmill walks right now. That seems to be the phase that I am in. We'll see if I get back to either Ring Fit Adventure or dance workouts. I could totally see myself getting back to Ring Fit Adventure because I've been feeling the itch once again to play. I don't think I played any in June. Maybe I did it like the beginning of June, but I kind of fell off of that. So the tangent, I decided to up my protein. I don't know if I told you, 120 grams of protein per day, higher if I can get higher. So far, I've been killing it. I just have been making chicken breasts because I love chicken. I don't get tired of it. There's so many different ways for me to incorporate chicken breast into my meals. We got chicken Alfredo. We've got just straight up grilled chicken and veggies. We've got chicken tacos. We've got barbecue chicken on sweet potatoes. I haven't done that yet, but that sounds really good actually. I might do that soon. So I've been eating a lot of chicken breasts, and that is the easiest way to get a ton of protein in one sitting. That's crazy. The other thing that I'm going to change for July is that I'm going to take my rest days a little bit more seriously, and I'm going to attempt to get better sleep at night. I feel like I've been really lacking in the recovery area because my active rest days have been actually quite active. Usually when I have a rest day, I get so many steps in during the day, and I'm outside with the kids and we just go for walks and stuff, which is great. We love an active rest day, but I need to sit on my butt just a little bit more. I need to relax just a little bit more. And I have a hard time with that because my brain is constantly thinking of things that I need to do. So if my kids are just having quiet time, I'm cleaning, well, pretty much just cleaning. But cleaning, it gets you a lot of steps. It's a very active activity. So I need to start maybe doing quiet time with my kids, sitting, relaxing. So I decided to get back to my Nintendo Switch. This is my Switch. It's yellow, my favorite color. It's the Switch Lite. I have Stardew Valley on here, which is what I've been super into right now. And it's so nice to just have an activity that I could just pull out like this and then I can just put it away super, super quick. I love the idea of getting back into doing my art, and I really want to, but what keeps me from doing it is that I need to get all of the supplies out of our art closet. I have to put it away, otherwise the kids get into it and then we will have a mural on our wall. Because of said children, I can't just leave the supplies out all day or for a week or even for an hour unattended because, again, mural on the wall. So then I have to put all of the supplies back into the closet, and then the next time I want to do it again, I got to take it out. If I had just like a dedicated spot that I could just lock all my art up, then I would probably do it more often because I could just sneak in, do a little something, sneak out, lock it, not have to put anything away. But just the idea of taking things out and putting it away, it makes me not want to do it. So that's not the current resting hobby for me. Nintendo Switch. I also have my iPad, and I should do more drawing on my iPad. I don't know. Every time I sit down to do a drawing on my iPad, I just have artist block. Can't think of anything to draw. Give me suggestions for things to draw below. Maybe that'll be a hobby that I do. I'll do a drawing that you guys suggest. Let me know. So far, really the only art that I've been doing on my iPad are my thumbnails, and it is a lot of fun for me to make my thumbnails. I do tend to get a little cranky while I'm making my thumbnails, I will admit. So if anybody interrupts me while I am doing it, I get a little bit snippy, like, can't you see I'm busy? I'm making a thumbnail, I'm drawing, I am creating art. So I don't love that part of making my thumbnails. I don't know what it is. Don't interrupt me when I'm in tunnel vision, I guess. But when I get interrupted while painting, I don't seem to care. I don't know, something about the digital art just makes me cranky. For sleep, I'm not doing great at this already. We're only 5 days into July. I'm not doing great at this because I was gonna make an excuse. I was gonna blame my children. I'm gonna be honest. And while they are waking up in the middle of the night, they're kind of just sneaking into bed with us and falling back asleep. They're not crying. They're not like shaking me awake. They're just crawling into bed and falling asleep. So I can't really blame them. But I am going to admit I've had a hard time just going to sleep. I've been up scrolling on YouTube, looking for new videos to watch and all of that. And I've not been getting to sleep until 11 or midnight some nights. and I get up most mornings around 6 in the morning. At least I have a very regular wake up time. Like my body will naturally wake myself up. If I have not been woken up by 6 o'clock, I will naturally wake up at about 7. So I know that's good for getting a good sleep routine, to just have a regular wake up time. I need to work on having a regular go to sleep time. I need to just put the phone down. I think what I've decided to do is to let myself stay on my couch as long as I want to, scrolling on my phone, but as soon as I go to bed, the scrolling needs to stop. And oftentimes I get off the couch at like 9 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock some nights, but usually about 9 o'clock at night, I'm off the couch, I'm going to bed, I'm putting my hair in my overnight curls, and I'm saying, see ya to the world. I'm laying in my bed and scrolling. Just need to stop with the scrolling. Sorry for the babbling today. I am feeling a little bit talkative because this is the first time that I've talked today. So I'm sorry that today's weigh-in was kind of uneventful. There were no changes this month, except for that I fell off a little bit. That's not a fun change. So we're gonna get back into it for July. I will be back to vlogging hopefully a little bit more often, because I feel like that is what has kept me on track for the most part. So if you would like to join me for my weight loss journey, we still have a little ways to go. Things have slowed down, but we're gonna try a few new things to see if we can get it going again. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye.